its account anyway. So.
Let the army of recruits assemble.
Were we supposed to bring parachutes on this one, or?
No, not again. Not Friday night.
You'll probably find out after briefing.
Well, it is a Halo job.
Right, yeah.
It's a Halo job anyway.
Oh, well, I'll just.
We're gonna be a
drop
cell
that
tool.
one then.
Hello again.
I don't even know how to use them anyway, so.
It's a small
I'll
AO.
just
Senior
hope I
team?
don't land on my face.
I'm assuming
do
every
PSL?
team is gonna need a recruit, so
Sure.
be one.
Alright.
Hello.
Let me send you an invite.
Are you there?
Should be able to double tap you, I think.
Hello. Is Aneirin present? Not on the server.
Yeah.
You're hot micing Goose.
Are you,
Again?
I was
Mhm.
Christ, hang on.
the stealth
You really need
side.
to get RTX voice. Silly man.
Is it fixed now? I read online that you just need to tap voice into push the talk button.
Silky smooth, very nice, man.
Toll, are you good with actually
Seems
being
good right now, yeah.
anti-tank?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
RTX voice. I'll write that shit down.
I'll get yourself a big old rocket launcher. I'm going to assume we need them. Guess we have a railgun.
It requires you to have a NVIDIA graphics card, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've got that.
How do you not know? Silly man. Ah,
I'm having
yes.
a brain fart. Hang on. GeForce RTX. That's NVIDIA.
Great.
Mhm.
I've got
Use it
GeForce.
to your
I've got
channel.
GeForce experience. It works with my graphics card. I've got NVIDIA.
And you got
I'm having
NVIDIA,
a brain
yes.
fart. Yeah.
Big brain moment. Congrats.
So
Yo,
right,
briefing.
small
Man,
brain
this loadout
moment
is
coming
fucking
right up, smooth
scuffed.
brain. What did you say
Briefing.
I needed?
It's time for briefing.
RTX voice.
Like this.
Or RTX broadcast.
Gay.
Hot.
Wow.
And then just lean a Luke.
Wagwan Morgan.
So you just press the set button. And go yeet.
Why are you just staring at?
Alright. Hello. Let's do this a bit nice, concise, and simple. Alright. Hello. As you can tell, you're a CTRG, so Special Forces, so get prepared to enjoy this. Yeah. We developed our own weapon to bat the East Wind device. It's a bit spicier than a little earthquake machine. It's a fucking railgun. And we're gonna see what it does in the field. So we have chosen this peninsula, a part of Altis that's controlled by CSAC currently. We want you to go clear it out for any future operations and as a staging ground for the rest of Altis, so we can take it back. And you have a objective of taking out the central power station first, using the railgun to cut communications and power for all the bases in that peninsula. That way you can then halo silently onto the peninsula and then go around taking over the bases and causing somewhat chaos around the region. Once that's been completed, you're going to want to go to Checkpoint Italia and hold the bunker line set up there while QRF most likely comes from the terminal up north until your replacement force arrives and relieves you. Alright. The railguns runs quite hot since it's still a prototype. It's going to have a 10-minute cooldown between shots, but otherwise you're allowed to indiscriminately use it. Obviously against enemy targets, but feel free to use it as you wish. The island, the peninsula itself is heavily fortified. It's got FOBs littered around the place, and also it has regular armored patrols around the area, so you're going to want to keep that in mind. The helicopters are the one you will only be able to get there to resupply and give reinserts, because we cannot keep you in that area, otherwise radar from the airport will catch you and they will probably mobilize a strike fighter to come and catch you and shoot you out of the sky. Any questions?
Question.
Who was first? Whoever was
Hello.
first. Huh?
Hello.
What's up?
How does the railgun operate? Like, how is it
Think howitzer,
aimed.
but big boomer boom.
how is it aimed?
Point and click on a map.
I
That's it.
work, yeah.
Very cool.
Let the forward observer deal with that. He knows what he's doing.
I love point and click adventures.
Next question.
There is, just to add on to that, there is a 1 minute response time before you'll see a strike.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
question.
orbital, so it's gonna take some time.
Buddy joined your channel.
Say it.
Question.
Is there anything that we would want to not just delete from space? At any of the
Not
camps?
really. The camps, especially of them, we're not gonna use them. The FOBs, you could be a bit more careful. But if you think it's a credible threat that you won't be able to take care of, use the orbital cannon. There's no reason in keeping it alive.
Okay, so we're pretty much free fire in the entire peninsula. Got
Yep.
it.
Except the bunker line, we want to keep that because we're gonna use that against them.
Yep. Okay.
Question, what's the heaviest armor that we have intel on?
What, to fight?
Yeah, like the enemy assets.
T100s and T14s.
Oh boy, okay, so we need AT.
Are we allowed suppressors?
You're going in with a railgun, so it's not gonna help you at all. No need for it.
Okay.
I like the sentiment though.
No jeepers. Next question. Awesome. If no more, do your teams.
Alright, Zulu 1, let's gather outside. Let's
Okay.
all get in the same
We've
radio
got
channel.
5 ungrouped. We need 1 in B1.
BSL needs to take on a recruit.
Yeah, we'll get a recruit in B1.
Like, what were the
ASL needs 2. One of them we
rounds that
recruit.
were good against heavy armor again? Let's get
sorry?
mixed up.
I'm actually not entirely sure. We'll figure it out in a minute here.
Yeah, we still need 2 more people in ASL. And that will leave us one
And join ASL.
spare.
Drink. No, fuck. Why the
Uh,
Okay, we can.
We still have Peppel.
I think
You could take the other two.
We'll just-
How
to
can
HQ.
you speak in the secondary channel?
we could just
Uh,
put
Yes.
you two can just go
Thank you.
ASL and BSO. We'll just have big we'll have big leads. So Hand and Goose pick. There you go. So Hand if you go in BSO. And that'll be everyone
Oh,
sorted.
shoot. And you're in left. I had another question. When we land, are we gonna have vehicles, or are we walking?
Probably not. No,
Okay,
probably
so we're
not.
walking.
We might be able to
Turn
find
his
something.
gun, maybe.
Like I
Would you
imagine-
recommend us bringing an engineer just in case?
I can drive the black fish along the road.
Where's Mr. Beazle?
Hey, where's Alpha meetings?
Who is even
That would be pretty
Beazle?
funny, Jeepers.
This alpha.
Hmm.
No. Negative.
There's a B guy that
doesn't
doesn't belong here.
From over here, Borvo.
75 or 55?
This is because I'm the right container.
But they're both coming from the same rocket launcher, so.
Yo, Snake.
Yes,
What we
right
got?
now, BSL has medic and AT. Where is Capri?
Medic and AT, gotcha.
Yeah, Capri, I want you to take at least the AR and then whatever else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. What else do we have? Tali or nothing, and Mori, you just rifleman, I guess?
Good check on 52.1.
You are definitely
interest you in another
Also,
recruit?
Wild, did you you reloaded?
Can do, huh?
Where are you?
I think. Wait.
When I reloaded.
When you reloaded into the game, did you actually use the scroll wheel and select combat medic for loading from virtual?
I think you should.
You should do
Snake-
that.
Tal,
because
just
otherwise you
take...
won't actually
Wait, do we have
load
AT already?
people.
Okay. Yeah, I'll.
'Cause
We do, yeah.
That's what gives you the actual.
It's fine, I
Mm.
picked him.
Okay,
there you go.
I'll take the
Bye.
medic and
No.
then.
You have been demoted.
If I'm now,
Me good.
Yes, do recruits now.
rearming, I'll
Yes,
Capri,
we did recruit gang.
Yeah.
medic again,
Marksman?
right?
Yeah. So once you
If you feel like it, sure.
this.
And then
Mori, you stay rifleman, although I want you to be a little bit of an ammo bearer as well, so try and grab a big backpack if there are any.
Also,
And then grab some extra rounds for... where's our AR? What's the AR? Johnson, yeah.
Yep.
That'd be Pog.
What are your options, Dol?
I just really wanted to use the MX AR because it's really dope.
And then Mori. Where's Mori? Oh no. Yeah, Mori got everything. Hand. Where's Hand?
You can grab some
Yeah.
max from
Hello, Hand. You there?
Yeah, one radio check again.
Yep.
Good check on 52.1.
The backpack selection is pretty bad. The biggest one, pretty much.
You there, big man?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm
Capri.
pretty sure that the
Hello.
RHS heat
I'm
does
not
more
as
damage.
knowledgeable in this game. When it comes to AT rounds with that AT launcher right there, is it the 55 or the 75 that he wants for anti-armor?
You'll want the 75.
55.
We're only
It's
gonna
kinda
be big.
depending on what we fight, but I usually go...
T100s?
It's at 200 T40.
Yeah, okay, go big as possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll take the biggest one.
In any other case, you take the 55.
75s.
I assume you don't have a Grenadier yet in BSL, do you?
No.
No, alright, then we'll take the
So you
Grenadier.
can have that as well.
Congratulations, Han. You ever gonna speak today? Or are you gonna be mute all day?
Can you hear me?
Now we can, yeah.
I don't know how to use it. I'm learning.
We'll just talk like you did yesterday.
Have you,
No, I need the grenade launcher.
Yep. Or is this your first time?
Oh.
Okay. So you know how to work the radio and all that?
The same when you're changing
Radio check over.
firing mode. When you
How do you
press
do
Alt,
that?
F.
I remember when I
Press
first
F,
started, that was like the most
and
confusing
first
thing to
it
me
will
is the
change
radio, so
to,
I always make sure
Oh, I
everyone knows how to
see.
get
the
on.
normal automatic fire, and then it will change to
Cool.
yeah the grenade launcher.
Bring some flare rounds. So go back in the arsenal. If you have the, what is it, Contact DLC? No, I think it's Apex DLC. I'd recommend going with the HK416 because the 6.5 caliber is kind of whack and it's a lot of recoil. So 5.56 with the HK416 is, IMO, the better decision.
I
You don't
sadly
need to
do not have
just,
any of the
you know,
DLCs.
Everything counts.
Okay, that's fine. Then stick with that rifle.
Grab the flare rounds.
Thank you.
If I switch out my HE, it just gives me all flare.
Go to the
your
magazine
backpack
section on the
and then
right hand
go to
side.
Ammo.
And then scroll down. You should have your weapon magazines at the top. Oh, so first off, make sure you're in your backpack, in fact. And then switch over to the magazine page. And then fill in, I think it should be, I think it's just called flare. Like red flare and stuff like that. I can tell you in a moment.
What kind of color we want, boys? Yellow, white, or red?
Just go white.
Yeah, white will have best illumination. The other ones are
Tal,
more
keep
for,
in
like,
mind with that
portrait stuff.
scope, you probably don't have NVG.
I have no idea what you said.
It's dark outside.
Yes, you do.
It is pretty dark outside, right? And I gotta figure out which...
My brain's rattling.
And if able, make sure you grab the ones that are actually called illumination flares instead of just flares.
Do you know how to attach it?
Yeah, open your self-interaction menu, and then it's down in equipment, attach item.
Would you recommend
Yeah, those work. That's good.
Yes.
No idea, sir.
Wow.
Is that the MXM you got there? You got the MG version, don't you? Grab the MXM, silly man. Oh.
That's the weapon you makes sense.
Hmm?
You
That
don't
one.
get that
Yes.
in oh, you do actually. Right. I know. That's the weapon you spawn with. The marksman.
Yes. And also get rid of the 100 rounder. Very legal. And get some extra rounds in your backpack.
How do I switch my ammo type?
And you scroll wheel menu, when you switch to your GL in the fire mode, so press F, and then you can switch it. You can also zero the GL.
Illumination flares and regular flares.
The regular flares are for signaling. The illumination flares are for illumination.
Illumination.
Okay.
Yeah. Which even with NVGs, the flares are nice to have.
Minori cares what frequency do you want me on?
It's time to blind everybody.
Hell yeah. You could also be the special squad and everybody have a strobe on them. Naya strobe.
I would recommend everyone equipping the infrared laser, so that way we can see through the night vision where like everyone's
You have
pointing.
that by default.
How do you use the laser?
I had a green
Press
laser
L.
by default for some reason.
Well, it's also IR laser.
Oh, it's both. Okay.
No.
I always switch to just the IR. So I don't like the green one.
Yeah, I'm carrying two. Yeah, I have
Yeah, you got your magazines and everything. Yep, looking good.
Yep.
Capri.
What up?
This is my first time as an SL, so I might ask you a few questions here and there, but I'm feeling pretty confident, so.
All good. Got questions on your customization though, like you go in like grey, brownish with a green helmet and black NVGs. That's like.
Oh wait, do I have a green
That
helmet?
is. No.
How do I put the gun down again?
Double tap control.
Oh yeah, I do have a green.
Double
Why
tap
is my
control.
helmet green?
Yeah, if it turns out I
Capri?
can't run
There we
like
go.
at all.
Do you see my bipod?
Drop,
Yes. No.
one of the-
Is this Capri?
No.
No, I think
I have
think
no
Johnson
idea
can
why
keep
it's in
it.
yours.
How much do you weigh?
I think Johnson should keep it.
The moment I weigh 99.8.
I mean, it works just like a normal bipod.
Oh, it's a bipod?
Yeah,
What the
okay,
fuck?
then you're
Yeah,
frozen.
yeah,
Fairly
that's
certain we're not allowed
That's the
suppressors
fluffiest
today,
bipod
sir.
I've ever seen.
Yes.
Oh boy. I'm pretty stoked. We got a good team here together. It's gonna be a fun time.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, I suppose we will. We might get bogged down somewhere.
Ooh, I know, I like this.
Wait, you said rounds, you mean like rockets and shit?
I'm carrying spare ones in my backpack for Waller.
Okay, listen, I would too, but my wife is way more than me.
No, I'm carrying a Moore's heat
Rich
fire
hand,
round,
rich
75 round.
When you're done, make sure you get on the short range radios, guys. Also, I'd suggest putting on flash hiders for your rifles. Otherwise, NVG usage is a bit goofy.
We're B team.
Wait, so we are
right?
taking flashlights, not lasers?
Yeah. So you'll be on.
No, flash hiders for your muzzle.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Get rid of that isopod, fuck's sake.
It's great.
No, it's not.
Aw.
Do you know how to set up your radio? Hand?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. Just want to make
Is
sure.
there any difference between Harris
get it all
and
worked
a
out.
normal bipod?
Just wait.
Oh yeah, of course.
And looks, of course.
I mean, so technically, since the isopod is the lightest of them, it's also the most useful.
No.
Test.
Good check, hand.
Yay!
Radio check.
You don't need to radio check on the additional channel, by the way. But it do work.
I'm excited. This is my first thing I have done outside of the prologue.
It's gonna be confusing.
I'm going to violently die.
It's gonna be a lot of
Don't worry,
streaming.
you won't. Recruits don't die.
Look,
Never.
I bet you 5 illumination flares I'm going to eat a 10 shell.
I survived my first mission.
Oh, what the flip? We can use the HK460.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Look at this dude.
Big
Look at this dude.
What do you want? ERP, let's go.
I think there's usually some in the aircraft.
I don't know how to parachute.
All of you, fuck off.
You'll find out, don't worry.
You just eject, and then use your scroll wheel and open parachute.
Should I grab one from the thing first, or...?
We'll sort it out when we mount up. For now, just get over to the briefing area.
Look at how high up she is. Oh my god.
Red.
I'm above all of you, like literally all of you.
No, that's mansplaining.
Aren't you like 5'2"?
The silence.
No.
Yes, if you're the man, we're here.
Ha ha.
Oh shit.
Okay, is everyone wildly important here?
Of course.
And that's my key to leave.
Okay. So, general gist, we're just here to test the railgun, clear the peninsula, and then finish off at the checkpoint. So we'll start by dropping at DZ Link on the southeast side. We'll be going really slowly, and we'll let Zulu call the squads to drop, so don't jump out until you're told. We'll RV at RV1, drop us landed down together. We'll move to platoon waypoint 1, and we'll give the railgun a go on the depot. Shouldn't need to go down there because we'll just better delete it. Once that's done, we'll move to waypoints 2. Alpha will have an overwatch on the FOB. We'll probably use the railgun again if we need to. I think it won't be 10 minutes by the time we get there, so we won't have it straight away. We'll see if we need to use it or not. Either way, we'll probably just move in to clear out if we don't end up using it. Then move to FOB Arak, where Alpha will take the long way around to the east. The terrain is difficult to judge from the map, so squads just try to find the best way to approach. Bravo, you can move in on the west side. It's pretty steep there, so you can get under the guns and get in close, or use some slightly elevated positions, maybe to the south. Might even be able to see them from Overwatch 2. But ideally, we can keep the FOB intact. If not, we'll delete it as well with the railgun. After that, we'll move to the air station. Alpha will move down in the low ground. There's a decent forest there, so that should cover your approach. While Bravo goes down along the side of the ridge. Excuse me, flanking from the southeast side. There's good ridges either side of the road. Should give a pretty easy approach. Then, moving to Camp Fast, we'll deal with that with infantry. Should be pretty simple, just move in. Bravo should have a pretty good overwatch from the hill while Alpha moves in the low ground again. Then, we'll just blow up the last camp because it's in a really awkward position to approach. And finally move to platoon waypoint 6, and with Alpha on the west, Bravo on the east, set up along the bunkers at the checkpoint. We'll just be defending the QRF approaching from the north. Any questions?
What are we doing with FOB ARC? Did I miss that, or?
Yeah, no, we'll be moving in from the sort of waypoint direction, so Alpha will try to flank from the east side. Bravo will take maybe the southwest side. Whatever the terrain is like, I'll leave squad leads to judge the best approach.
Perfect.
Last question, but more of an FYI. The area effect that will be an insta-kill is 200 meters of the railgun. So any target, just for the railgun, just stay at least 200 meters away, or you'll be insta-killed. 400 meters is considered the damage radius, so just be aware.
Okay, that's good to know.
Not a danger close weapon, it sounds like.
No,
maybe not.
We'll definitely give the call before we start using it to get everyone out of the way. Any more questions? Nope. Okay, squad leads give radio checks on 50 and get in with a parachute. As your squad lead if you don't know what you're doing.
Goose, do you know how to put
Sound very motivated today, so.
PSL.
Good check, brother.
Zulu 150, big gaffer.
Everyone make sure you save your loadouts, by the way.
Whoever doesn't know how to do the parachuting, meet me by the plane thingy and I'll give you a little rundown.
Sorry, sending again for Zulu HQ element.
I didn't mean to, I'm sorry.
Good check.
This is Alpha checking in on frequency 50, girl boss.
Here it is. You did it, right? You have a backpack.
This is Zulu checking on 50, Queen Slay.
Shut the fuck up.
You're supposed to put your backpack on the chest.
Fuck.
Self-ist interact. Just rearm.
Alpha Bravo, this is HU.
Just use the rearm and now put your backpack on the chest.
Go ahead, hashtag girl boss.
Don't do that.
Control windows.
Alpha Bravo, this is HQ, be advised. Just a reminder with the backpacks on chest, will be off net until we land, so I'll need more radio checks once we land. How copy?
And now we have two bags.
Cool, yeah, just
Alright, I've got a second question.
Very slow, yes.
How does one...
Johnson, are you not?
You have...
There's just problem.
Well, you're not?
Make sure you don't save the loadout with the parachute, otherwise you'll lose your backpack.
All the recruits that died because they don't
just
have
gonna
a parachute
jump
are
out.
gonna be in your conscience. So it's not mine.
Scroll.
No, that's the scroll.
Mori, are you not?
Not my fucking problem.
I sense a connection, Chief.
This is
have
Zulu
to admit,
50,
I didn't
HQ
listen
message.
to half of that briefing because I came at the map
I think that everyone except you is in.
and I saw a fucking duck walking around.
That is wrong. Mori ain't in. Mori, you're not on the short range?
The scroll at the very back. The scroll at the front door. Okay. As in